gold edges, a red silk shawl draped artfully over the rippled scar on my shoulder, and a striped corset in a nod to Aquitaine fashion. My dark hair is swept into a twist, the stray ends patted down with a touch of oil, my eyes smudged with bone black and my lips with lucky red. A compelling picture for the Aquitaines in the audience. Local color, foreign polish. Everything is nearly perfect. All except for the ghost of a kitten that won't stop pouncing on my fantouche. I don't know where she came from, or where her body is. The little larvana must have crept into our roulotte when we stopped for a quick meal on the edge of town. Tempted by our food, no doubt. Then again, does it matter why or where? There is no shortage of spirits in Chakrana. The more pressing question is, how can I get her to leave? Being easily distracted is one of the tamest parts of my malheur, and I can't afford any distractions tonight. Not at La Fête des Ombres. Shoo! I whisper for the third time, fluttering the stack of flyers at her, but she only scampers behind one of my pillows. Spirits usually aren't so persistent, unless they smell an offering. But I have put away the rice and the incense, too, nor am I about to offer her any blood. At least she isn't interfering with the play itself. Her little paws, formed of flickering orange flame, pass right through the silken leather of my fantouche, my shadow puppets. The souls I've tucked inside them ignore her better than I do. They dance in the air, between the scrim and the palm oil lantern, going through their choreography with minimal direction from me. They know the play by rote. It's the one we perform every time our roulotte crosses into a village, a traditional folk tale about long-lost lovers meeting under the moonlight. A little taste of our skill, a way to drum up an audience as we travel through town. The two lovers are played by jointed leather dolls no larger than my hand, and ensouled with the spirits of hummingbirds. The moon is a disk of gold silk stretched over a circle of green bamboo, buoyed up by the spirit of a carpenter bee. But I can't take my eyes off the kitten's ghost as she bounds back and forth across the floor of the roulotte. Thankfully, I'm the only one who can see her. She casts neither light nor shadow to the small audience we've already gathered. I catch glimpses of them through the scrollwork. A rambunctious pack of Chakran children, barefoot on the road, a pair of older men walking slowly side by side. A modest group, but there is delight on their faces as they watch the graceful dance of light and dark. The lovers meet and part and meet again, moving in time to the music, and all without stick or string. Just as it says on the flyers. That is what sets us apart from all the other troupes in Chakrana. Why some people say the Rosnai is the best shadow troupe in the country, maybe even the empire. I grimace as the kitten starts to climb the scrim. The praise might not be so effusive if the audience knew how I controlled my fantouche. Souls and spirits are the realms of monks and their magic, and all the old ways are forbidden ever since La Victoire, when the armée pulled Le Troupe from his bloody altar and imprisoned him in his own dark temple. If they knew what I was doing, I could be thrown in the cell beside him. Though it chafes, Maman's refrain is the most important line I've ever learned. Never show. Never tell. We keep our secrets close. There is a latch on both sides of the door to the roulotte, and when we perform on stage, my parents guard the wings. Despite the danger, I can't afford to stop. When my brother joined the armée, my parents and I had to find a way to keep performing without him, especially after his letters suddenly ceased, along with the money he was sending home each quarter. No one would pay to watch a show with only one puppeteer, not if we were using the traditional methods. But even if we could, I don't want to go back to the way things were. There is a thrill in fame. Besides, who would look at me and guess what I could do? I am no tattooed monk, no necromancien, no power-hungry monster who thinks herself a god. I am just a shadow player. Le Troupe and I are nothing alike. The three-strike rhythm of Maman's thumb brings me back to the play. This is the part where the lovers lose each other.